today. We had a few isolated storms fire up. Maybe you caught a quick downpour up towards Oro Valley, the Oracle Junction area. We even had a sprinkle right here at our Midtown studios, but that only lasted for about 30 seconds. Right now we are tracking a few showers and storms moving into central Pima County, right along Highway 86, out towards Sells, and a few more storms just off to the north of Tucson, right along Highway 77. It looks like right between the Mammoth and Kearney areas. These are all tracking off toward the west at about 15 miles an hour. So yeah, right along Highway 77, you could be in for some gusty winds and a few quick downpours. But the showers and storms today have really favored northern Arizona, right along that Mogollon Rim country. We have high pressure in a decent position to get that moisture working into southern Arizona, and we actually had a couple of good things working for us today. We had the moisture and we had the steering winds in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere to really help push those storms off the mountaintops. Unfortunately, we just didn't have enough energy to really keep them going for a long period of time, but that is going to change over the next couple of days. We are tracking our next big storm trigger. You see this spin right here in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That's what we call an inverted trough, and it is expected to move through southern Arizona as we head on into Tuesday for an uptick in that monsoon activity. So let's show you that here with your future cast. I think as we head on into tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be pretty similar to what we saw today. Pretty much seeing those isolated hit or miss storms to kick off your work week. But watch as that low gets a little closer to southern Arizona as we head on into the day on Tuesday. A lot of green painting in on that map, and that looks like it's going to be our next active day for the monsoon. As we head on into the middle of this upcoming work week, though, we're going to start to turn that monsoon activity back down. So let's take you through your 4-day monsoon prediction index. Tomorrow, once again, kind of keeping it on the low side at about a 3 out of 10. But as we head into Tuesday, that's our most active day. I'm jumping things up 6 out of 10. We'll have to watch for gusty winds and heavy flooding rains. But as we head into Wednesday, we're going to be on the back side of that system, and that means some sinking air possible for us, which really isn't conducive to get those thunderstorms going. So I think as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to drop those thunderstorm chances back down for us. So there's that moisture. We have it in place today. You're generally seeing those dew points in the mid to upper 50s. Look outside right now with the News 4 Tucson Skynet camera. You can see some of those puffy cumulus clouds on the backside of the Catalinas. Those were the storms that I were showing you moving toward the Mammoth and Kearney areas, but still not too bad temperature-wise. 96 degrees. The wind's pretty calm for us, maybe gusting up to about 15 miles an hour, but temperature is pretty nice across Cochise County this afternoon. Low to mid 80s for you. And you know what? Whenever you have those temperatures that low, it's not really good to get those storms going either. So that's one of the things that was working against you today in Cochise County. But I think you got enough rain yesterday, right? The supermoon coming up tonight, Tucson time, right around 7:07 p.m. That's when the full moon coincides with this closest point to Earth. It appears about 14% bigger, 30% brighter. We are going to be having to dodge a few clouds, though. But if you get it with those shots of that moon, get them into us at KVOA.com/galleries or share them on our Facebook page so we can share them on air with everybody else. So again, isolated storms tomorrow. Best bet for storms coming up Tuesday afternoon. Then as you head into the last half of this upcoming work week, I think those storms turn more isolated and mainly off toward the international border. Richie?